Muy buenas. Muy buenas. Continuamos. Geralt de Rivia de Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, DLC, Blood and Wine. Joder, qué largo es esto. Venga, vamos. Ya tengo hecha todas las partes de Gran Maestro de la armadura del gato o la armadura felina. Así que ya no me queda prácticamente nada por hacer. Tampoco sé dónde subirme los niveles, porque no tengo más huecos. Así que yo creo que, tal como estoy, me acabo el juego. Tampoco sé cuánto quedará, ¿no? Pues espero que no quede mucho. Porque ya estamos a 20 de marzo. Queda exactamente hoy un mes para God of War 4. O God of War a secas. Y ya veremos si me va a dar tiempo a subir la trilogía. Lo veo difícil, pero bueno. Llevaré de historia de Blood and Wine, llevaré, creo, que los dos primeros vídeos fueron todo historia. El de ayer y este. Serían unas 7-8 horas más o menos. Yo creo que todavía le queda, vale, ¿qué había que hacer? Encuentra el limpiabotas de la visión. Vale, ¿dónde está mi amigo limpiabotas? Por allí. Por allí. Ay, mierda, no he probado el sonido. A ver. Vale, ¿se escucha bien? Por ahora. Nunca se sabe lo que puede pasar a lo largo del directo. A ver, guarda la espada, Geralt, que nos van a meter la del pulpo aquí los guardias. Ah, que lo tengo que buscar. No, no salta Geralt. No, no. ¿Hablar con Meretriz? ¡Ey! ¡Qué susto me ha dado, tío! Algo le está pasando al chavalín, al limpiabotas, Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. Cuidado, que le están robando al chavalín.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
¿Un brujo? No se incumbe.
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep titler.
Norteño folla ovejas.
We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him!
Vale.
Blat!
Ah,
Vagrant, teach you! Circle him! Circle him!
Vale, vale, tiene que ser a puñetazo, no puede ser con la espada. Pero es que contra 3, tío. Joder. Vale, sal de ahí, Geralt, sal de ahí, sal de ahí, Geralt. Sal de ahí, Geralt, sal de ahí. Mierda, no me acuerdo. No me acuerdo cómo era el bloqueo. No. Era así, ¿no? ¿Cómo era el bloqueo, tío?
Complete plan.
Charge! Take him for a ride!
Now, run again.
What? Lost your nerve?
No, pero ¿por qué marcas? No marques a nadie.
Did I get a piece of you, Grey Groin?
¡Cabrones! ¿Solo queda uno? No, dos. Vale, ¿dónde vais, colega? ¿Cómo me cubría, tío? No me acuerdo. ¡No! ¡Así no era! ¡Mierda, me he equivocado! ¡No! ¡No! ¡Hijos de puta! ¿Cómo era el contraataque, tío? No me acuerdo, joder. Ah, vale, esto sigue. Qué cabrones, tío. Me han ganado.
The brawl, who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Ha sido un malentendido. Porque me los voy a cargar ahora mismo.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter.
Vale, pues
You
nada.
come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Pero no me deja matarlos, tío. Digo matarlos, pegarles. Quiero venganza.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say...
500?
500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine.
500 monedas es lo que me cuesta a mí hacer
Sign? I
eh,
want a new box.
4 o 5 misiones,
New
tío.
polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
¡Hola! No puedo hacer... Tengo que pagarle 500 monedas. No me lo puedo creer. Puto niño.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Mira, chaval. Te voy a dar la mitad. Es la primera vez que negocio al revés, ¿eh?
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Puto niño. 300. 325.
Out of the question.
Pero, tío.
Probably no.
¡Hala, tío! Al final tengo que pagar los 500. ¿Y si digo que no voy a pagar, qué? No puedo seguir con la misión, ¿no? O venga. Niño este.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No? But you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's
Ah, que sabía dónde estaba.
But he's kind.
In point of fact, he's
No
a
aguantar le
friend.
daba yo al niño, ¿eh?
Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red. But I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Ay, niño, niño, niño. Voy a tener que meditar, ¿eh? Oye, pero por aquí, ¿por qué hay tantas...?
Saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Tiene que haber cerca un puticlub de estos, ¿eh? A ver si lo encuentro. ¿Dónde está? Que creo que Geralt en este DLC todavía no ha echado ningún casquete. No se ve nada, tío. A ver si lo encuentro. Tiene que estar por aquí. No. ¿Dónde puede estar? ¿Dónde puede estar?
Tweedledee, tweedledum. Your old man.
Mira, mira, aquí hay una.
In the mood for fireworks and action? How
Sí.
do you like to do it? In the mood for fireworks and action?
¿Pero dónde es, tío?
Drinking. The most fun you can have with your clothes on.
No, por aquí no creo que sea.
Love, youth, adventure.
Ah, qué rabia, tío. ¿Dónde será eso?
Door. One the bootblack mentioned.
Anda, mira, encontré la puerta sin querer. ¿Qué te parece? Tiene que estar por aquí el puticlub este, ¿eh? Otra puerta roja. Ah, qué rabia, tío.
You'd best behave, friend. You're rainbow clear, see?
Vale, el limpiabotas estaba aquí. Aquí está. Niño, que te doy una paliza. Ay, mira, puedo hablar con él otra vez.
Hey there.
Greetings, Guardian Witcher. Thanks to you, my little enterprise is in ruddy health.
Can't really see that anything's changed.
All in due time. At the moment, I'm perusing my
Vale, sí,
options.
chaval, me da igual.
My. If you're like this now, who...
A very rich man.
Get many customers?
Though I expect to have more.
Knight's boots get dirtier then?
It's not just the boots. When they... Oh, pardon.
You're pretty chatty.
I would say inquisitive.
Fair enough. Must know a lot about the folk of Beauclair.
All about all.
Venga, va, niño, que no me importa nada. Quiero cortar esta conversación.
I know who slept with who, and who wishes they had.
Potentially dangerous, that kind of no.
Bah. But I'm known to keep my tongue tight, my mouth sealed.
Venga, hasta luego, chaval.
Take care now.
Come early, come often. I'll perfect your look, and...
Venga, chaval, hasta luego. ¿Dónde está la de esto, tío? ¿Dónde está el puti? Mira, aquí hay más, pero es que no sé dónde están.
My eyes are up here, stranger.
Pero chicas, hacerme caso, hombre. Os voy a pagar. Mira, aquí hay flores, pero no.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Do you like it?
¿Dónde puede ser, tío? Puesto de la guardia ducal. Pero bueno,
See here. Move along.
Have your chit chat with someone else.
aquí no es, ¿eh? Aquí no es.
Scrawny, grey-haired, ill-fated.
Pues nada, le van a dar por culo, ¿eh?
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
No lo encuentro, no lo encuentro.
I was a wolf. The Duchess summoned him. I wonder what for.
Ah, qué rabia, tío.
Oh, possible punishments have visited us.
¿Dónde será? Ni idea. Mira, aquí hay un bar. A ver si va a ser en este bar. No creo, ¿no?
I need good victuals, rations, suited to a voyage at sea.
You've come to the right place. None
¿Cómo entro al bar, tío?
You all say that. Then I board my ship and next my guts as twisted as a bride to lose prey.
Greylocks. You're in Tucson.
Las bellas campanas... Casa de... ¡Eh! Casa de placer. Lo he encontrado. Lo he encontrado. Hola.
The Duchess summoned him.
Madame.
I wonder what for. Welcome, welcome. So good to have you back.
¿De que hayas vuelto? Si nunca he venido yo aquí. ¿Qué me estás contando? Ah, a lo mejor vine a jugar al Win, tío, para el torneo. Puede ser.
Wanna let loose. Enjoy myself.
Of course. Talk to the girls. I'm certain they will do all in their power. And it's quite a lot, believe you me.
Para contratar a una chica, habla con ella. A ver. No, tú no me gustas.
Would you squeeze my cluster?
No está mal. ¡Uy! Que se parece a Trish esta.
Just put your lips together.
Oh, se parece un poquito, ¿eh?
Have you at least visited her others? A sneeze of that size deserves a drink.
mates are ruled with ease, yet every last one is free of disease.
¿Está aquí el bardo? No, este no es.
Time is no cock.
Wenches will be wenches.
Y esta está ocupada, así que nada. Y este es gay, ¿no? Supongo. Esto es para un chapero. No, contigo no. Hostia, nunca podría probarlo, tío. Para ver cómo es la cinemática.
Last call, then
Pues
I...
me ha gustado esta, ¿eh? Esta que se parece a Trish así un poco. Y aquella.
Would you squeeze my cluster?
Vámonos con Trish, va.
Oh boy, another one.
What's that? Another what?
Otro más que.
Did Madame Isabel mention role-playing costs extra? If you wish to play at being a witcher, then...
Misunderstanding, I'm afraid. I am a witcher.
Of course. The eyes. I should have noticed. Forgive me, master. Come into my alcove, and I shall more than make up for my error there.
¿Solo 20? Joder, qué barato.
The, playing at being a witcher thing. What's that about?
Ah, it's the latest rage. A trick will come, dressed in a studded jacket, 2 swords on his back, and ask me to play a succubus or
sucubo.
a siren. Then he'll say he has a contract, but his codex says he cannot harm a thinking being. So perhaps we can make a deal. Once it's over, he demands some kind of cart. I've no notion how it started. They probably took the idea...
Está mi foto ahí de Geralt. ¿Qué cojones?
Strong suspicion who the author might be.
¿Por qué está ahí mi foto si tengo yo mi cuadro en mi habitación? Vamos a llenar un poco de diversión, va. Que hacía tiempo ya. El puto amo. El puto amo. El puto amo. Sale un corazón. Ah, vale. Salen corazones ahora. O antes también estaba, no me he dado cuenta. Me gustaría probar lo del chapero, tío. A lo mejor me arrepiento, ¿eh? A ver, tú. A ver si es la misma... ¿La misma cinemática?
Oh, you're pretty.
Get paid to say that.
I get paid to plow. Compliments I give only. So, willing to show me if your birthday suit is equally becoming.
Pero bueno, esta es un poco sádica.
Don't beat around the bush, do you?
I dislike pretending to be someone I am not. All the sighs, fainting, fluttering eyelashes, it's just not me. I operate on the assumption that if...
Right about that. Definitely.
Venga, sí, chica, al grano, va.
Let's go somewhere.
2 puntos de experiencia. ¿Por? Bueno, está cambiada la cinemática, está bien. Ah, no, ya vuelve a ser la misma otra vez. Ah, es la misma ya. Vale, vale, pues fuera. Si es la misma, fuera. Ok. Vamos por el chapero, tío. A ver cómo es la cinemática del chapero.
Drunk women, so easy to make them come. So hard to move. Try one of the others.
Prueba con otro, cabrón. Me ha dicho que no. Qué cabrón. Ya ni más chaperos. Solo había uno.
Would you squeeze my glass? You've come back. They always come back for me.
Venga, voy a repetir.
Let's go upstairs.
A ver si por ser la misma es diferente. No, es la misma. Fuera. ¡Ey! Ha cambiado, esto es nuevo. Bueno, más o menos.
Who's next?
A courtesan is like a rat catcher. Good for when the pussy at home grows too fat.
Quiero un chapero, quiero un chapero. Mira, un chapero. Tío, pero tú eres un gordito, cabrón. Tú no. Al menos alguien que más o menos esté normal.
Come on. Who's next?
A courtesan is like a rat catcher.
O sea, ¿qué le pasa? Meretriz.
A group of rogues walks amidst the trees. Willies are swinging betwixt them.
Ah, vale, están sobando, ¿no? Supongo. ¿Por qué hay aquí un niño, tío, en un burdel?
Slithering snake by the leg.
¿Alguien me lo puede explicar? Pues nada, vámonos, que llevo ya media hora haciendo gilipollas. Y el chapero no quiere nada conmigo, así que...
Time is no cop. Keeps going.
A bum full of mushrooms means
Este es otro, ¿no? A ver.
Looking for adventure? All grey down there too? Looking for adventure?
Nada, no quieren nada, tío. Pues nada, oye, hasta luego. Nos vamos. Vámonos.
Greta, you're up for a plow.
I'm no Greta.
That's not what I asked.
Encuentro la juguetería, la he encontrado antes. Sin querer, pero la he encontrado. Hombre, Regis, ¿qué pasa?
We shall talk later. Let's find Detlef. We're close. I can feel it.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Muy bien, yo eso no lo puedo hacer.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
Coño, qué susto me ha dado eso, tío. Aviso de desahucio.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Nice little trinket.
Vamos a robar de todo.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently.
A lo mejor arregla juguetes el hombre. Bueno, no tiene por qué ser un mal tío. Algo le pasó.
Attic, let's go.
Uy, ¿qué es eso, tío? ¿Una cara?
So this is his nest. Need to look around.
Coño, carta sospechoso. ¿Qué ha pasado? Quería seguir.
You do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Pero tío, un chantajista, que eres un vampiro, colega. En vez de matar a esos 5 tíos, ves por quién tienes que ir.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself.
Bueno, pues la verdad es que debe ser un tío muy fuerte, ¿eh?
Who's Renowed? His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close.
Una humana.
Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claims she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off, perhaps, by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renoed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Vale, entonces se fue y la secuestraron ¿o qué?
Even if Renoed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Ok, perfecto. Se pone interesante esto, tío.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renoed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
¿Qué dice Geralt, tío? A mí no me suena para nada. Ahora mismo no caigo. Una caja de música.
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Pues no veo nada. Ah, vale, ahí. Cartas que detallan los objetivos de la bestia. ¿Cómo?
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count de la
Conde de la Croix y falta el último.
Those victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink.
No será la duquesa. El quinto.
See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Wow. Interesante, tío. Muy bueno.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detloff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detloff's innocence, clearly.
No, la inocencia no.
Not how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we to find Renoed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Vale, tío, vale. Wow, se pone guapa la misión. Pero falta falta una víctima más. Eran 5 y van 4. Nueva misión, el vino sagrado. ¿Qué cojones? Ah, vale, la principal. Vale, pues vamos a ver a la duquesa, que hace muchísimo, pero muchísimo tiempo que no sé nada de ella, tío. Pero muchísimo. ¿Quién será la quinta víctima? ¿Dónde hay un palito de viaje, por favor? Hostia, mira que hay aquí. Ah, me cae de tintes, a tomar por culo. Vale, pues vamos aquí. Hostia, nunca había visto una tía borracha. Y esta gente me da miedo, tío. Son vampiros estos, creo, ¿eh? Las mujeres encapuchadas. Vale, vámonos a Beclure, el palacio. Perfecto. Vale, vamos a ver que salga de día. ¿Y aquí qué tengo? ¿Qué tengo? 4 puntos disponibles, tío. Wow. Creo que puedo hacer algo, ¿no? Vale. Es que necesito... Combate y señales. Y esto es combate y alquimia. Necesito baño de sangre, pero me interesa más señales. Frío penetrante. Vale, ¿dónde está el frío penetrante? ¿Esto es? ¿Cómo sé yo cuál es el frío penetrante, tío? Sangre tóxica y este es... sensibilidades mágicas. Frío penetrante. Vale, pues vamos a aprender esta. Pero no la quiero activar. Quiero dejar activa la mía. A ver, ¿y esto qué hace? Pueden provocar impactos críticos. La probabilidad de impactos críticos y su daño aumentan con la intensidad de la señal. Actualmente 37% de probabilidad de causar un 168% de daño adicional. ¡Wow! Los enemigos que mueren por impactos críticos de señales explotan. Ya que necesito un puntito más. Vale, perfecto. Pero dejo activada esta igualmente, ¿no? Sí. Prefiero... me mola más. Vale, me quedan 2 puntos. Un puntito más. Ok. Venga, vamos. El juego del hambre. ¿Nueva misión? ¿Por qué? Visita a Cobrobianco para ver cómo le va a Marlene. El brujo decidió no matar a la criatura. ¡Ah! ¡Hostia! La viejecilla. La de las cucharas. Hostia, pues esta me interesaría hacerla, ¿eh? Vale, ¿por dónde es? Por aquí no es. A ver, duquesa. Llevo tiempo sin verte.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
¿Dónde está? A la duquesa me tengo que trincar, ¿eh?
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble
¿Qué
followed
pasa
soon
ahora?
after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite
Pego
that
una guantá.
simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight.
Vale, muchas películas de este, ¿eh? Esta he visto muchas películas de Drácula.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed Buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses.
Hostia, solo un vampiro superior puede matar a otro.
Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
¡Hola! Entonces será Regis quien lo mate, seguramente. Pues voy a intentar que no lo mate, ¿eh?
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand
Vale,
up
pues
to
40
them.
muertes.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, They're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
La chantajista no será la duquesa, porque me está escamando ya esto, ¿eh?
You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims.
No serás tú, duquesita.
One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Uy, 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 ¿qué está pasando?
Wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Vamos a ver qué está pasando aquí.
Saint-Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Real, it is Saint-Real. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip.
¿De incógnito?
For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Espérate, que primero te quiero pegar un puñetazo porque me caes fatal, chaval.
Make haste. Time is of the essence.
¡Ah! No puedo atacarlo. Mierda. ¡Ah! No puedo. Pues nada, vámonos.
We all await. You are holding things up. May we depart?
Sí, pesado, sí, venga, vamos.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Venga, vamos. Ya cómo se mueve el caballo. Tin, 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 tin. Tin, 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 tin. Vaya tontería de cinemática, ¿no? Carga, cinemática de los caballos andando y cinemática otra vez. A ver, quiero saber quién es el chantajista.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
Escolta a Ana. Bueno, ¿qué va a pasar aquí?
Did you kill it?
No quiero pelear a caballo, ¿eh?
Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
¿Qué pasa?
Back, you beast! Begone!
Not so fast, Roach.
¿Que salve a los campesinos de quién? ¡Oh, panteras!
Save us!
Vale, cambia de espada, Geralt, por Dios.
How you like that silver?
Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us!
Dios, 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 que me matan, tío. ¡Dejadme, dejadme!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
Thank you. You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Bien, venga, chaval, vamos. Mi caballo.
Go, go. Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is
Pero bueno, ¿hasta dónde tenemos que ir, tío?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive.
Can't pull one over on...
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Perfecto.
Want to talk about Saint-Réal?
I am at your service.
The Saint-Réal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Saint-Réal.
No me cuentes historias del vino que no me importa.
Assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to... Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process...
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Saint-Réal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it.
Tranquila, tranquila, chica, que no se sabe todavía.
You shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Saint-Réal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace.
Se ha cagado los pantalones. Se ha cagado los pantalones el amigo.
We shall wait here, Master.
Oye, hay un tablón de anuncios aquí. ¿Dónde, tío?
Take good care of yourself.
Ah, bueno, pero no hay misiones. Vale, vale. Vamos, Henrietta.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only
Oh,
then...
mira qué bueno, tío. Qué bueno. Saca la antorcha, Geralt, hijo mío.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Lee el registro de vinos. ¿Eh? Ah, vale.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Joder, cómo se curran la historia, tío, de verdad. CD Projekt se merece lo que no está escrito, ¿eh? Es una pasada. ¿Puedo robar vino? Tiene que ser caro, ¿eh? Ah, mira, esta es.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
¿No es este? Ah, no, es. Vale, es sangreal. Ya, tiene que valer una pasta el vino este, ¿eh?
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
Pues tiene que ser aquel entonces.
You've good taste.
No, ¿dónde está?
Got Pamino over here.
Arriba. ¿Pero por qué no saca la antorcha, Geralt? Ah, vale, que no la tengo puesta, tío. Esta es.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Vale, pues nada, vamos a empezar por este. ¿Cómo doy el golpecito, Henrietta?
This one is full.
Ah, vale, lo da ella. Ah, ¿lo das tú o yo, hija mía?
Full. Full. This one's full too. Full.
Solo queda este.
This one's full too.
¿Eh?
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanrial? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Encuentro un martillo, la madre que me parió. Si me tiro por aquí me mataré. Mira, abajo hay martillos.
Got the taps.
¿Qué? ¿Le doy yo o tú, hija mía?
Ready.
Step aside.
¡Ah! Mierda, me he caído.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Yo quiero probarlo, tío. Se va a emborrachar, ¿eh? Era este.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Vale, veamos. Parece una película esto, macho. Toma.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the Pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sorial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and
De
spoke with
Cintra.
a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? At the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
Así que querías vender dos, cabroncete. Cabroncete.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
A la horca.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Estoy preparado ya. Bueno, espérate.
Need a minute.
Make haste. We await only you.
Espérate.
We would not...
¿No puedo hacer esto ahora? Vale, pues entonces vámonos ya.
Far without your grace.
Vámonos ya.
My men stand ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Interesante. Hombre, Geralt, pero si vas vestido de brujo y con 2 espadas, no sé yo si es la mejor opción.
Our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Anda que han preguntado, ¿sabes?
We can do it!
Vale, vale, aquí con Igni me los cargo, no llevan armadura. A ver, que me están poniendo el de las flechitas. Me está poniendo las pilas, ¿sabes? No sé dónde está. Vale, vale, ¿dónde está el de la puta flecha? Joder. ¿Pero cuántos hay, tío? Ya está bien, hombre, con las flechas, cojones. ¿Ya?
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it.
Ahora quiere ser mi amigo este, que le voy a dar dos
Let us go to her
guantazos.
grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Usually only take measures like that as a last resort, but in this case, think I can make an exception.
Do as you deem fit. He is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take
¿Quién
him
será,
away.
tío? ¿Quién será?
Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Joder, macho, ¿quién será? De Cintra. Estoy pensando a ver si había algún personaje anterior, pero no me suena nada.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, But this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Cintrian stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Hombre, robar no lo robó.
Happened on the wine stain.
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
No viene solo.
Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
¿Estará Jaskier, tío? ¿Saldrá Jaskier aquí? No creo, ¿no?
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Vaya, pues otra vez a disfrazarnos, tío. El hombre de Cintra. ¿Por qué has apagado esto, Geralt? ¿Porque te ha dado la gana o...? Reúnete con Ana en Rieta en el callejón del charlatán. Opcional, ponte un atuendo de Ana que Ana Henrietta considera apropiado a la velada. Ah, es opcional. Pues sí, ¿no? Espérate, primero me voy a tomar esto. Vale, vale, guay.
Audacious rat, the Sigdrian. But we'll get him.
No puedo atacar a este objetivo, ¿por qué? Le tengo ganas.
Good luck. I hope you get the bastard.
Vámonos ahora. Y ahora creo que puedo usar ya... Vale, perfecto. Puedo usar este. Cuando se lanza la señal de ART, hay un 25% más de probabilidad de congelar al rival. Los rivales derribados y congelados simultáneamente mueren en el acto. Los rivales que no queden congelados reciben un daño adicional de 2517, tío. ¿La activo o qué? Pues que la señal de ART no me gusta mucho. La señal de ART, tío. Hostia, esta es muy buena, tío. Al desenvainar las espadas mágicas únicas y de brujo, los daños causados por señales aumentan un 50%, tío. Esta es muy buena. Por cierto, he cometido un fallo. Y es que no me he mirado esto, tío. Porque a lo mejor esto es interesante. Nada, esto es defensa. Defensa, pues me mola esta, tío, que te cagas. Y no sé si activar esta. Voy a activarla, tío. Señal de ART. Joder, si no los mata le da un daño adicional de 2517, ¿eh? Ey, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué ha quitado esto, tío? ¿Puedo poner más vida? No, no tengo más, ¿no? Ah, no puedo ponerlas, solo puedo poner las azules, entonces. Hostias, qué putada, tío. Ah, pues azul no tengo ninguna. De señales. Las que tengo las tengo puestas. Trampa mágica. Ah, mira, esta sí. Vale, esta también, perfecto. Vale, guay, pues ya está. A ver, un traje, necesito un traje, va. Consigo el traje y lo dejo por hoy ya. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Joder, macho, qué lejos está esto, ¿no?
By the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
I would see on the Duchess banners. Red, white, and red.
¿Y qué quiere que me ponga, tío? O aquí no es.
By the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
¿Y esta quién es?
I'm but a poor little woman.
Vale, vale, no te voy a hacer nada, chica. Espada.
Do you like it here? Yes.
Aquí no es, tío.
A witcher.
¡A Witcher! ¡A Witcher! ¿Por qué hay esqueletos en las paredes? Ah, aquí, coño. Sastrería. Vale, 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 vale. Pues nunca he venido aquí. Hola, Jean-Pierre. Te voy a robar primero.
Welcome back to our northern den.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Vale, no tiene mucho dinero. Primero te voy a vender algo. A ver qué puedo venderte. Joder, este hombre no quiere nada. Toma, un collar. A ver, ¿qué me puedo poner? Este está guapo, ¿eh? ¿Y esto? Máscara del lobo. ¿Qué me estás contando? Me quedo esta, tío. ¿Y qué me puedo quedar? Hostia, esto es la camisa de verdadero Geralt. Pero no creo que esta sirva, ¿no? Jubón elegante. Voy a ponerme esta. Y... unos pantalones solo... Nilfgaardianos no. Son iguales, pero bueno. Vale, ya está. Ya está, ya está.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Perfecto, tío. Ponte un atuendo, vale. Me voy a poner en la calle. A ver qué tal. Hombre, no está mal, tampoco. Ah, no hace falta que lleve máscara, tío. Y llevo las espadas, qué raro. Hostia, pues estoy guapetón, Hostia, pero el lobo me mola, Por lo menos para las fiestas de disfraces, tío. ¡Oh, qué fea! Pensaba que era la cara entera, tío. No me gusta, tío. Pensaba que era la cara entera. Tío, que me la quiero quitar, joder. ¡Cago en la puta! ¡Déjame quitármela! Ahora. Vale, ok. Pues vamos con Henrietta y lo dejo ahí. Nada, ya se acabaron las misiones, ya no hay ninguna más. ¡Oh! Nah, iba a entrar ahí, pero ¿para qué? Hombre, lo que sí podría hacer es mejorar... afilar las armas, eso sí. Si puedo, claro, pero no veo nada, no veo el sitio. Debe ser abajo. Qué raro. Bueno, da igual. Vale, es justo ahí al lado. O aquí arriba será. Perfecto, pues aquí lo dejamos, oye. Guay, guay, guay que está la historia. Ok, pues nada, no sé cuánto le quedará, pero seguiremos mañana más. Nos vemos. Hasta luego con este pedazo de juego.